How you doing, Jadea?
Hi, how are you? Hi,
Can you
how are
hear
you?
me?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
good. So yeah, you kind of froze up a little bit, so I was like, so
How do I
I'm
pronounce your
like,
name?
huh?
How do I pronounce your name?
Oh, Shawn. Shawn Shawn Doles Doles.
Oh, thank you. My name is Lydia, and I'm the assistant to Mr. Casey. I'll be conducting the interview on his behalf today. So before
Okay.
we start this interview, I would like to inform you that it's being recorded so that I can send it to the director and the rest of the team for quality purposes. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Thank you. So what's your name?
Shawn
What's your date of birth?
063083.
Where do you live?
Live in Wilmington, Delaware.
Full address, please.
You say address?
Full address.
Oh, okay. Full address. 916 North Franklin Street, apartment B, 19806.
Thank you. Do you own transportation?
Well, I guess my transportation is the bus, or I might catch Lyft.
Do you have any certifications that you should know about?
Do I have any certifications?
Yes.
No, I don't have any type of like nursing assistant certification, anything like that. No.
Thank you. What's your availability?
My availability is Monday through Friday, anytime in the morning, because I have a housekeeping job full time that where I work at AI DuPont Hospital by the company CoStar Healthcare. And
Thank you.
I actually start that job. I actually start that job tomorrow.
Okay. So how soon can you start?
I can start as soon as possible. Like I told KC that I have to get the only thing we got to do now is get my fingerprinting done, and background done, and once I get done, I can get ahead and probably start working. So,
When was your last fingerprint taken?
my last one was done. I want to say, well, okay, so okay, well, I didn't get it fingerprinting for the job at the hospital. That job, how I got that, my background was I did everything on the I had to fill out this information on a computer. But my last one I think was done. I want to say back in uh I want to say back in 20, I want to say 2018, 2019, or something like that.
Okay. Can you pass a drug test?
Yes. Yes.
Can you pass a physical examination?
Yes.
Okay.
And those and
Yes.
hold on one second. And those like I already had did like my physical and all that stuff already. So I already have faxed that to KC and the drug test as well, and all that stuff. So
Okay. And how did you hear about this position?
I heard about it from KC, because he's always on Facebook Facebook Live talking about it. And last week, actually, matter of fact, when I came back from I had to go fill some paperwork at the hospital for the job, and after that, he was on live, and I kind of commented and told him that I was told him how does it work, and from there we just it's told me to go ahead and apply for it. I went online and applied for it. And I contacted him, and here we are now.
That's good. What do you know about a reliable aid?
I know. I mean, I know what it is. I know it's basically it's kind of like it's like you're working like you're basically kind of do work for like I want to say for the state. So, but also you're kind of doing like it's basically like taking care of your relatives, or any or basically anybody who is in need of some type of care.
And why do you want this job?
Well, because I kind of like I take care of my mom a lot, so I go check on her like every day or sometimes before I go to work or after I get off work. And I usually I used to go to the store or go get a mail or go get a medicine or just kind of go out with her, take her to the park and for her to get some fresh air out and stuff like that. So I kind of it make me want to do that because since I already have experience helping my mom and everything out. So.
And why should we hire you?
Well, you hire me because I'll be a good worker. I'll be on time. I'm good. I'm a good person to actually for people to actually know. I always like to get to know people and help people out. And so that's my main thing. That's the reason why I want to be a taker, caretaker for people.
And what do you consider to be your biggest weakness?
My biggest weakness?
Yeah.
I want to say probably that's crazy. I don't really have a big weakness, basically. I don't know. I'm not really quite sure on that. It's kind of it's kind of hard because I really don't have any type of hard weakness. I just do what I need to be done for whatever job I have. So.
Okay. Tell me about a challenge or a conflict that you felt at work and how you dealt with it.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Tell me about a challenge or a conflict that you felt at work and how you dealt with it.
All right. Well, probably one biggest challenge. I forgot to tell you. I also have experience working in the behavioral health care field as well, and I also do substitute teaching, and I also do paraprofessional work for an agency called ESS, and they're hired through Red Clay School District. But what I do is, I think one of my most challenges was last year I had to work with a second grader. Her name is what was her name? Her name doesn't come up to my her name doesn't come up right now, but I helped her out. I had to actually feed the young lady, and that was my first time actually feeding her as a contractor because as a contractor, it's like we can only do certain things. Like we couldn't change or do any other those type of things because we wasn't certified to actually do it. But my major challenge was actually feeding her, but also looking out after another student who I had to look out because the other student she can put a whole full of mouth, and kind of choke. And so I was actually working on. I had to focus on feeding the young lady and also watching from the other person. But all this was from the recommendation. It was recommended for her mom that we feed her, and she was being fed some type of baby food because I guess swallowing or something like that. So I had to feed her and kind of just go ahead and accept it and just go in from there.
Okay. And where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, do I see myself? Yeah, of course, probably doing this and never know. I'm only 37, so whatever whatever guys have in store for me to do, and that's what I might be doing. So,
Okay. And why do you want to quit your current job?
Well, I'm not. Well, I used to work at Acme, so I don't work at Acme anymore until I got my job working at the hospital. And in a job at the hospital, that's full time. And so if this can be part time or full time, then that'd be good for me.
What are you looking for in this new position?
What am I looking for?
What are you looking for in this new position?
If you have full time, I mean, I can probably work full time. If you have part time, if I can work part time.
And what type of work environment do you prefer?
What type of work environment?
Yes.
Well, it's basically everything is all done. It's basically in a home setting, correct? Because you're going to people's homes and you're taking, you're kind of taking care of them while they're while it's relative is out working or something, right?
What are your greatest professional strengths?
My strength is communicating. I like cooking, so I like cooking a lot. I also like doing housekeeping work. I also like cleaning. I also like helping, like, kind of help like put stuff and clean stuff in people's homes. I also like taking people for taking dog walks. I used to walk. I like walking dogs and stuff like that. And so that's probably one of my favorite strengths is. So.
And that's nice. And how would your last boss and coworkers best describe you?
You said how would my last? You said how would my last manager describe me?
How would your last boss and coworkers best describe you? Like if you met your previous coworkers, the people that you are working with.
Okay, yeah. Hardworking and dedicated, and I'm always willing to actually always willing to actually help other people out and train people. So.
And how do you deal with pressure and stressful situations?
Well, when those situation, if it's a lot of pressure, I just, I kind of continue to actually, like take my time and just work through it. You're going to have a lot of pressure anyway. Whatever, I don't care whatever type of job you do. As long as like you're doing your job and you're doing your work, shouldn't have a problem. So.
What are your salary requirements?
You said, what is my? You got to pronounce that one more time. So I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you've already discussed this with Mr. Casey, but let me ask. So, what are your salary requirements?
Oh, yeah, because I didn't have that discussion with him though. But I want to say, like I want to say about 14 an hour or something.
Okay, so at a reliable aid, it starts at $11 per hour. Is that something that you would be interested in?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I was there. That's how much I got paid at when I worked at ACT. I got paid $11.35 an hour. So you got to start off somewhere. So.
Thank you. So we have come to the end of the interview. And before I let you go, I would like to request a favor from you. I'm going to send you an email with a link to a Google survey. Please complete that survey and let the director and the rest of the team know how I treated you.
Oh, yeah, you treated me good though. Yeah. Look. You're not a bad person. You're a sweetheart. So you did good though. And I'll tell KC you did a good job too though. Cause you know what? Cause if you didn't do a good job, you wouldn't be probably working for Live Aid, right?
That's right.
You did a good job though. You did a good job.
Thank you. So thank you so much for making time to have this interview with me. And keep an eye on your email. Someone from the company is going to reach out to you. I'm going to send you an email with the details that we need from you. I want to wish you the very best.
All right. Hey, one more thing, right? I won't be able to start until after I get my fingerprinting done, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all.
Thank you.
All right, but thank you.
Your afternoon.
Thank you so much. Yes, you too. You as well. Have a good day.
Bye.